This is what 352 pieces of mini clay food looks like. It's been a really long journey, but finally all the pieces of food are sculpted. After they finish baking, I'm just going to clean them with the back of my X-Acto knife. I just gently and carefully scrape it off. Here's an example of a piece of lint on my enoki mushroom, and then how I remove it. You have to be careful because there have been times where I scraped off the face, and it looks so cute to me all together in this little bowl. The last thing that we have to sculpt is the actual pot for the hot pot. I'm using this little circle template to cut out the red part. I measured it so it fits perfectly on the inside of the keychain. And then the fun part is peeling it off from the back of the paper. And then I'm laying it flat on my baking tray. I bake it really quickly for about 10 minutes and then I take it out and then I'm gonna put on the black rim. Since the red part has already been baked, you're gonna use some TLS to attach the black rim. This is because unbaked clay doesn't really stick well to baked clay, so you need something to act like a glue, such as TLS. And TLS stands for translucent liquid Sculpey, which is basically a liquid clay. So it's going to be really sticky so then the clay can stick together. After, I try to blend the seam in a little bit using my finger, and then we're going to throw it back in the oven for 30 minutes. Now that they're fully baked and cooled, we can take them out. So some of them have a little bit of red overlapping it, so we're just going to take the X-Acto knife and then cut off the excess. Make sure that whatever you're using to cut it is really sharp. Now it should be perfectly clean and a nice circle. Then I just repeat the process for every single one. And I usually watch podcasts to help the time go by. Now that that's done, we're just going to clean the backs of it using some acetone. I just put some acetone on a napkin and then I wipe the back, and now it's looking all smooth with no shiny spots. That's before and after, and then I repeat until all of them have been cleaned. Now I'm double checking to see if it fits in the keychain. Stay tuned for the next part to see me assemble them.